Never not working, I'm feeling like drones. Never not working, I'm feeling like drones.
Never not working, I'm feeling like drones.
Back at it again. Another interview. 1 a.m. radio.
What's up?
Live from the Avion Lounge.
It's very nice in here.
Live at Rolling Loud.
It's very lavish.
We're living life, brother. We're living life.
This is a long time coming, bro.
Oh, for real. You know what's crazy is I was telling somebody the other day. I was telling Wilson that I DM'd Kelvin like when the second Rolling Loud came around, because I went to the first one in Miami. When the second one came around, I'm like, yo, y'all should totally let me do interviews at Rolling Loud. And, like, Kelvin was like, yeah, I'll let you know. But, like, you know what I mean? Like,
that's a very Kelvin answer. Yeah. That's a very Kelvin answer.
He's like, I'll let you know. So then, but it's cool now, It's like finally something I've wanted to do for so long.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
Getting to do.
Full circle.
So for those who don't know, this is GAT.
Hello.
From Florida.
Absolutely.
Tampa to be exact.
Debonair District. You already know what it is.
What's good, bro? How you doing?
Man, I'm doing fantastic, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, man.
It is a blessing to be here. It's nice.
It's such a blessing, especially people who don't know my life story. This is a big deal for me.
No, definitely. And that's definitely something that I want to get into. I mean, I don't know how much to actually like ask you and like how much you're actually like comfortable speaking about.
Man, I'm comfortable speaking about everything, so it doesn't even matter, bro.
Okay, so kind of give me the rundown of what your life has been like for the last, what is it, like 3 or 4 years?
Yeah, man. It's been crazy. I think I was like, I was one of the forerunners over in Tampa. A lot of things was, popping a few years ago, 4 years ago.
Yeah, definitely.
I dropped the project Starship Jericho. It was a big deal in the city, and around that time, the first Rolling Loud was coming around.
Yeah.
So, like, the first Rolling Loud, I was billed for it, did the set. Like, 8 people were at my set. It was crazy. So, like, to see it go from being 8,000 people in a warehouse in Wynwood to this international juggernaut now is wild.
It's insane.
But,
it's beautiful.
It's beautiful.
And it's dope. It's dope to see the same faces.
Yeah,
you know what
man,
I mean? It's
like,
dope to see the same faces from the beginning.
People were just progressing,
Yeah.
From you to Kelvin to Wilson. We met year 2. We officially had met.
Probably, but we were probably following on each other on the internet since probably before 1.
Yeah, before that, like.
It's crazy how small Florida is.
Florida's very small.
And it's very spread out, but like, we all know the same people,
Yeah.
Like, you can come to Miami, know all the same people I know. I can go to Tampa, know all the same people,
Yeah, like,
you know what I'm saying?
The power players are familiar with the rest of us. You know, like, but the last few years I've been sick. I had a few deaths in the family, so I was trying to handle that while making music, and found out I had sickle cell. Went on chemo, and that didn't work.
What exactly is sickle cell?
So sickle cell is a blood disease. So like my blood cells don't, like my red blood cells don't fully form. So like I'm always in pain, and like I don't really have a good immune system, and I get sick easily. But then like you can have like crises, so you can have like attacks that could lead to worse things. So like it could lead to heart attacks or strokes and all that. Like I had a mini stroke this year. So like, Jesus. It's been a little crazy. But I've just been working hard on my health, trying to make sure that was straight. And, it took me a year and a half, 2 years to really get back on track.
I know you're not a doctor, but like, how does the chemotherapy help the sickle cell?
Well, like, their thought process was they was going to put me on this type of chemo where, like, it was basically going to destroy how my body was producing hemoglobin and then give it, like, a new hemoglobin. So I wouldn't be in as pain.
And what's hemoglobin?
It's like what carries
the medical, it's like a doctor's class or something.
It's basically what, like, your blood is made out. In layman's terms, it's what your blood's made out of. I'm not smart enough to explain all that shit right now. Yeah, it's very complicated for me personally.
Yeah.
But I'm a music guy, not a science guy. But yeah, man, like it ended up stopping my blood production and I almost died. I was in the hospital for a week and pumped full of new blood and everything because like my body wasn't producing any.
Wow. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that was a year ago, and now I'm here.
I mean, so like, how'd you get past it? Like, did your body start making new blood?
I basically had to get weaned off the chemo, and then like I was bubble boy for a little bit. I just couldn't go outside.
And like through all this, are you still like recording music? Or you don't
still
even
writing
have-
music? Yeah, I was still writing music. Still like trying to produce new joints and.
What is like going through something like that do to your music?
Man, like if you really want the music, I think a situation like that, or if I mean, it doesn't even necessarily have to apply to music. It can apply to anything. But like just going through something that's going to test your patience and like test your way of living and all that, you know, you're going to figure it out. You know,
Definitely.
I wasn't able to work, but like I wanted to keep, you know, close to the music. I was, you know, doing writer stuff for tours all up and down in Florida, working like the 21 Savage show and everything like that, just so I could be close to the music and keep my name around certain people and all that. So if you want it, you're going to go get it. It doesn't matter what you're going through.
Definitely, 100%, 110%. What's like the... If somebody's never heard your music, what's the first song they should listen to?
First song that they should listen to if they've never heard my music, that's a really good question. I don't know, man, because like I go like all over the place. I
need
mean,
one. I need one, maybe two, maybe
Two.
3 songs.
All right, so like if I had
Best
to give
songs.
if I had to give it like a primer, like 3 best songs,
Like the best intro to GATS.
I would probably be like the Ayatollah, 12. No, I take that back. It would be Vintage, 12, and That Dope with the Busy Crook and Sky.
And
Yeah.
where can we find these on?
You can find all my music SoundCloud.com/GATS813, or you know on actual streaming platforms, GAT $. Don't forget the $. You will not find me elsewhere. So
Word. You know what I also wanted to ask you?
hit me.
You were making... I was actually talking to Henry. You know Henry?
Daher?
Yeah. I was
Of
talking to
course,
him about
the
this.
GOAT. He's produced a whole bunch of shit for me.
Yeah, so I was talking to him about this morning. It's like there was like a bunch of dope Florida artists like making like a certain kind of music at one point, and then like all of a sudden there was just like a major shift in the industry.
Yeah, man.
Did you feel that? And like, do you feel like you're at a disadvantage still making like the whatever kind of music you want to call it?
There
you're
was this
making?
really weird, like, dark bubble. Like, it's like, I don't even want to say it was like trap music per se, but it was just like this like intelligent ignorance of just like really, really, really dope stuff. And
It's like meta. It's like
yeah, it was very meta. You know, like I think, you know, I remember I did a tour with and I think this was like the Dark Horse tour of like like it was really like the compendium of that sound. The tour was Dola, Nick SB, and me. So it was just like this real dark aggression, but it was all really smart, all really like nuanced and everything like that. And then, you know, like just like the pendulum, like just
completely swung.
yeah,
Completely swung.
but you know what? I don't really feel like I'm at a disadvantage. At the end of the day, like hard work and talent is gonna find a way. You know,
Definitely.
I don't feel like I sound like anybody else. You know, I'm really confident in what I'm able to do and what I'm able to portray, and you know, I just want to stay true to myself. And people are gonna, latch on to it eventually. I just gotta keep working.
No, 100%, 100%. So where can they find you at one more time?
Absolutely. All social media, you can find me at GATS813, GATS813, and then on streaming sites, GAT $. You can also hit up the website, GATS813.com.
Solid, bro. Thank you for coming by, bro. I appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.